once a month, once every 2 months, these updates to all of your investors.
Well, did you have a good dinner, Elizabeth?
Yeah. Yeah. There's another chicken thigh there, and I want it in my mind, but I don't know if I can handle it.
I know, I ate two. I am full.
Mine wants it though, because it was so good. Murphy, how are you doing? Do you like your dinner?
He's just chugging that bottle in. I'm like, do you see it? There you go. Yeah. Can you help
Well,
him?
he drinks it upside down. Silly.
You having a good dinner, Ira?
Oh yeah, you eating your chicken good. Oh, and the broccoli's all.
Good morning, Nelsy boy. Morning, Elizabeth.
Morning.
All right. Well, we're starting to fuel the boat up. We've decided that we're going to tow the barge to Juneau using our sailboat. I put a new diesel engine in that boat last year, so we're going to put her to work. So I got to get to Corner Bay today. I've got 3 days total: Wednesday, today, Thursday, and Friday, to get this order done, get the barge loaded up, and get underway. So we're getting started today and getting the boat ready, and I just need to get over there and just hammer out the last of these 2x4s. Got a pile of 5 1/4x4s, 70 pieces to make. We got some planing to do, so got a super busy hey Maggie, super busy couple days here at Second Growth Homes. This is where we live right now. That's one of my dad's boats right there, the Rainbird. And basically we're just inhabiting D-Dock here, Tennecky Springs, Alaska. Super nice. It's April, so really quiet time of the year. There's not a lot of people out here. So we haven't even had a single boat come and tie up or anything. It's just like having your own private dock. Later in the season, there will be like, you know, 10 yachts that come in here every day and then leave every day, come in every day, leave every day, as they're going up and down the inside passage. But hasn't started yet, and it's just wonderful time of the year to be out here. So yeah, we're getting the boat all cleaned up. We're gonna go through a whole boat painting series here on YouTube soon. So if you'd like to see us paint our classic wooden yacht, the Sage, we're gonna paint every inch of it this year, starting at the top of the mast. So if you'd like to see that and see the boat all prettied up and see the process for how to care for a classic wooden vessel, please remember to click on the like and subscribe buttons below, because it's gonna be painting time soon. I got this beautiful week of weather. I'm kind of kicking myself for not being able to paint the boat, but it's okay. It's early in the year. We got work to do. It's beautiful weather for working at Corner Bay as well. So we got to run uptown, pick up a couple things, and we are going to fire up the Jenny, get to Corner Bay, and start hammering out. Maggie, get down. Jeez. She's excited. Get to Corner Bay, start hammering out this milling, get that lumber on the barge, and get underway. I can't wait. So time to get to work here. Another beautiful day. Let's get the boat started up here and get underway. Oh, one more try. I guess we'll go one more try. Just having the slightest run-in issue with this. I don't know, maybe I need to clean the carburetor out. There we go. All right. Get Maggie aboard and head for Corner Bay. Well, I am so excited to get underway with our first barge tow and delivery of the year, especially using the sailboat. I put that new motor in there with the intent of towing when I needed to, because my old motor was only 10 horsepower and it was just frustrating. I couldn't really tow. But I haven't towed anything yet, so I am so excited. It is just going to be such a chill trip. We're going to get out there and set the autopilot, and that nice diesel is just going to be purring right along, and we'll hit up down Chatham Strait. So we got 2 more big days of work, and then Friday we'll load up. That'll be really fun. Saturday morning we'll start the tow. Thank Thanks for coming along with me. Good morning. Sterling Chu here at Second Growth Homes at the Mobile Dimension Sawmill. One of our viewers is working to put his Mobile Dimension Model 127 mill together with his brother, and he's been watching some of our videos and using some of the stuff we show in the videos to put his own mill together. That's really cool. So he made a request about a certain part of the mill here, the return roller, and I'm going to describe that in a minute. But what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'm just going to give a full overview today of how the upper feed works on the Mobile Dimension Model 127. Good morning. Well, we've got 20 more 2x4s to cut, so I'm going to sharpen up, fuel up, and we're just going to whip out these 20 more boards and move on to the next item on our list here. So let's go ahead and get started. One tooth. We've got a total of, let's see, 6, 12, 18. 2. 3. 4. Okay. 14 more to go. I'll get this baby sharpened up and we'll get ripping. So we're all sharpened up, which is good news. I still haven't got a new sharpener. So I've come to the conclusion that my running problems with this mill, just not running quite right, are most likely that the carburetor itself needs to be cleaned. I cleaned it and rebuilt it a long time ago, probably 10 years ago. It's been a long time. So it makes sense. I know we've had a couple bad bits of fuel get in there over the years. So since the mill's working, I'm going to try to finish. I got 2 more days of cutting. Keep running seafoam through there. And then I figure when I get this order done, I'll take that carb off. We'll totally clean it out. Because this engine should just really run sweet. When everything's right, it really runs well. The Volkswagen engines are great. It idles well, lots of power. So we'll see how we do here today. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see how she starts up today. Check the oil. Oil's good. Still looks beautifully clean. Okay. Hey! Oh, it didn't start right off the bat, but we've got this battery that I charged up and brought over starting the mill up today, which is super great. So that's super great. Well, why didn't it start? Huh. That seems funny. That's not the problem we've been having. Kind of sounds like it's a spark issue, which is a little funny, but Sometimes if I reach in here and I hold the choke flap tight, it'll start. Let's just see what happens. Oops. That's really funny. I can smell a little bit of gas. Huh. Okay. Well, let's see what's up. The Husqvarna, the 575 XP. It's one of my dad's saws. I was looking at my saw last night and I decided it just needs a new chain, so got the numbers and I'll just bring back a couple chain loops with me from Juneau. I'll be ripping for this next trip. This has been a good saw, 575 XP Husqvarna. Saw. I love that one. I'm doing most of my cutting this year with that Still 046. And then I use a Husqvarna 450 Rancher. Those are kind of my two main falling saws for the second growth. Second growth log. I'm gonna go get these 2x4s spat out and have that 120 2x4s done. We can move on to some other stuff. Oh, it's really starting to warm up today. It's getting hot. Wow. All the mill's running, that's a good sign. I think I'm figuring it out. Something is just a little bit funny about the mill this year. I'm gonna try the carburetor clean out, and I always wanted to buy new coils. and a new distributor, so maybe I'll get to do that this year. Okay. Well, it's a beautiful day here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this log clamped down, and we'll start slicing it up. Sounds like it's running great, a little better than yesterday, so I'm hopeful that whatever that hiccup was this morning, we got past it. It's gonna run good today and I can finish up my order. We're gonna get 2 2x4s off the top and then 2 rows of 2x4s all the way across the log. Spit out these 20 boards and we can move on to something else. I'm having a good time. I'm looking forward to videoing some other stuff after we get this done. There's a cool shot of us doing doubles. 2 at once all the way across the log. It's pretty cool. We're getting close now. Okay, we're gonna try out one of our 066 stills today. So part of what I'm doing this week is just going through and firing up the saws, making sure we don't have any issues. So far I've got 1 saw that's not starting. Got 1 that needs a new chain. The Husky seems good. Just needs to be sharpened, so let's see. This is going to start up today. 066. I've got 2 of these saws. One's older, one's newer. I think this is the newer one. Yeah. It's promising. Oh yeah, there we go. I must have sharpened that one last year before I put it away. Woo! Oh man, if my kill switch doesn't work, what the heck? Huh. Weird, I had to choke it to kill it. Well, that saw's ripping. That is so satisfying to cut with a saw that's just sharp and really pulling chips. I mean, God, did you see that? Just zip! That was great. Well, when we go out in the woods, you'll see we'll have every saw will be sharp, new chains, so let's go mill this baby up. good. Seems like we're winning. Oh, we did it. Wow. Well, pretty good. I'm gonna set the camera up here. We'll just take a minute and relax. I'll show you what we've been doing. Oh, man. Well, here we've got 120 Sitka spruce 2x4s, 16 feet long. It's an absolutely gorgeous pile of timber. I'm really happy to have them all cut. My first big milling trip of the year, and 120 pieces. We could do that in 2 days at the mill with a helper. So by myself it took me more like 3 days, and just a little tedious in the middle of it, you know. It's just kind of repetitive, but oh, such a relief to finish your job. So what we're gonna do now is, I've got a couple more parts of this order, some 5/4, which is 1 1/4 inch by 4 inch by 12 feet, a couple other bits like that. So we got a couple more logs cut up here today. Pretty sure I've got COVID-19 right now, and it's just nasty. Got a dry, fevered, dry cough, and just this kind of sharp burning through my whole fucking esophagus, my throat. I think I'm on day 3 right now, so I got COVID one other time, survived that one. So if it gets me this time, at least you guys know that for my last act on this planet, I cut 122 2x4s. I think it's time for lunch. Better, you know, eat some food, drink some hydration. But that's a beautiful pile of timber. I'll go back and see if I can figure out how many logs it took to do this. Everything you see behind me, this whole side and this whole side, all came out of one truckload. And I've still got probably about, if I kept cutting 2x4s, I'd probably get up to about right here. So I'm gonna do the math on all this, and we can see how many board feet we get per truckload of second growth. And if I'm feeling really frisky, I'll show you how much money we're making per truckload cutting this timber up here. So we're gonna go ahead and eat lunch. I'll hang out for a little while, then we'll get cleaned up and cut up a few more logs. Kind of on the wind down part of the order and the wind down part of the sawmill trip now that we've got this cut. So that's a really good sign. I'm ready for a couple days off. I'm gonna hammer through these next two and a half days. Then we're gonna have this beautiful long log tow to Juneau, Alaska. So if you'd like to come with us on that tow, it's one of my favorite parts of this operation, is putting the lumber onto the barge and towing it by the sea. It'll be a really nice relaxing day out there on the water. We're gonna be chilling. We're towing with my new motor I put in the Sage. You can see a video of that here. And I'm just really excited to finish this trip and get back on the water, deliver this lumber. We're going to build a 16x28 cabin, and then we're coming right back to Corner Bay, and we are going right out to the forest to start logging trees just after May 1st. So if you'd like to come along with us for this whole journey of barging to Juneau and building this A-frame cabin, succeeding at that, and then coming back to Teneke and going in the woods, please remember to click on the like and subscribe buttons below. I've got an order this spring for 50, I think it's 50, maybe even 60, 50-foot full-length second growth logs. So full logs, not milled, just full trees that we sold to a guy who's going to build a really cool log house for himself up in northern Alaska. So I think it's actually like south central Alaska, but we're in southeast, so everything for us is north, northern Alaska. So that's going to be a really fun series. We're going to do a series of videos about the A-frame cabin, and you can learn how to build your own 16 by 20 A-frame cabin by watching these videos that we're going to do, and then you'll be able to buy the kit. If you want to build one, you can just buy it right there. Click on the link below. And then going out in the forest, I'd love it if you guys want to come with me out there. I've got a lot more experience cinematography and using the cameras out there while we're logging, so it's going to be a really good year to come with us out there in the woods. And as we go along here too, I'll start introducing other people. I've had up to 8 employees for this business, the bulk of them building in Juneau. Right now it's just me, and I just finished a construction project where I was cycling through a number of employees, you know, independent carpenters who are working with the company, and I think I had 6 different people work with me on that project. So I got a lot of, this is a good experience again, you know, running a big crew with a lot of people, which is really what I've done most of my whole life. So I'll introduce you to one of my friends and partners who builds these small buildings with me occasionally, and is really just a great guy. And then as we come into summer and spring, you'll get to meet a few of the other people we work with. I'll start interviewing my dad, getting him to talk to the camera too. That'll be great. You'll love my dad. And then hopefully as we go out through the summer, you'll see a couple of new hires. We're kind of going for this new fresh start where I've transitioned to doing these sheds and kind of kit cabins, and I'm really looking to just keep building this process up, building our production capacity up, getting our new warehouses up so I can really be processing this timber, and then along with that we'll be hiring employees. Conversely, if you're ever interested in coming to Alaska, or if you're in Alaska and you're interested in doing some of this kind of work, my email is secondgrowthhomes@gmail.com. secondgrowthhomes with an S at Gmail. You can click it below. Email me if you'd like to come work with us out here in the woods, or if you'd like to build one of these cabins, and I'll see if I got a spot for you. Thanks for watching. Oh, well, for lunch today, got a PB&J sandwich from my wife Elizabeth. Thank you, sweetie. And then I got one of these. These are these packs of Tasty Bite Madras lentils that I get from Costco. This is a really good thing to have if you're working remote, or if you're camping, or you know, any of that kind of stuff, or if you just like food that like lasts forever, if you're like a prepper kind of person. This is a really good thing. As far as like processed food that you get in like a plastic bag, I think this is as good as it gets. It's organic, vegetarian, non-GMO. It's lentils and beans, you know, and I'm sure it would be better fresh, but I think it's pretty hard to make a lentil unhealthy. So this is one of my favorite things to eat. I'll eat them hot, I'll eat them cold, I don't care. It's also one of my favorite things because Elizabeth doesn't like it, so I buy tons of these, and then I get to eat them alone. So, 2 companies I think the first company I'd really like to be sponsored by would be Costco. That would be like the best thing ever. Everything that I buy comes from Costco. This shirt didn't, but my pants are from Costco, my socks, everything that I eat. I mean, I buy almost everything that I need at Costco, and it's just always the best. It's the best store to go to, best experience. I love it. Plus, you can still get a chicken bake or a $1.50 hot dog every time you go. Wonderful company. So, if I can get a Costco sponsorship for my YouTube channel, man, that would really help me out. I don't know if Costco does that kind of thing. I did a commercial for Still saw commercial. My dad and I did, and getting sponsored by a saw company or a gear or clothing company would be really cool too. So I got high hopes that as our videos improve, and as I get more people involved, I'll be able to hire someone who's a cameraman or maybe an editor, make these videos a little shorter. I keep making long videos, man. I don't know. I just can't seem to get them down shorter. You know, I condense like about 8 hours into less than 1 hour. And that's about as good as I can get. I know they're a little long-winded. Yeah, COVID-19. Pretty sure I'm going to pull through. Been really healthy the last couple years. I did these self-help books by Wallace Wattles. You can Google that. I'll put a link below. And his book about how to be healthy and just, you know, connecting your mind to this higher power and just living your life in pure health. That has really helped me out. I hate to even talk about it, but fuck, I used to get colds all the time. Anytime I was around someone with a cold, I'd get it. And like right now, I can't even fathom the thought that I'm actually sick. It's like I'm healthy. I'm not sick. I'm fine. So that Wallace Wattles is a good read. 1910 self-help books. Hey Maggie. Yeah, we got a pretty good pile of lumber going here. I'm happy. Got a turn in the corner, so. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna get on that Wood-Mizer mill bandsaw behind me later this week, and that'll be really fun. Bandsaw mill's nice. A little safer, a little bit more relaxing than the circular mill, but it's really loud. Ours is like a 40-horse diesel Kubota. And then the dust is like this just cloud of fine dust. So there's some parts of it that are not as enjoyable as the Mobile Dimension. And there's some parts that are better. There's really no comparison between the two mills. They're different mills. They do different things. We cut all our spruce on the Mobile Dimension, basically. Not all of it, but basically 90%. And conversely, we cut over 90% of our yellow cedar on the bandsaw. Bandsaw is more efficient. Circular mill's faster and easier. So yellow cedar, you're wasting wood. It really costs you. Every board you can get is worth enough money that it's worth it to get it out of there. Circular mill is like, you know, you got a lot of second growth spruce, man. You want to cut it up and make 2x4s as fast as you can, and the waste is just kind of inconsequential because it all gets burned in the log boiler anyway. So we're going to use it as firewood, and, you know, you still try to be as efficient as you can, not wasteful. But with the spruce, it's kind of like you got a big, endless quantity of it, so you don't need to stress as much about that. So here I've got a liquid IV. Put a link below. I buy those from Costco. Pretty sure this liquid IV is just going to get me through COVID-19 this year. I probably got to be careful about giving people health recommendations. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I don't think you can go wrong with hydrating yourself. And these liquid IV, it's like a powder you add to their water. Got electrolytes, all kinds of good stuff in it. Really helps you out. Stay hydrated and healthy. Oh, that was beautiful. There's still snow on the mountains. Top third. It's been getting down below freezing every night. Frost on the deck in the morning, and then just day after day, beautiful sun. We're supposed to be getting some more significant north winds, and I can feel it today and I can hear it. So I think that north wind is finally picking up. Should probably go check my boat, but what that was. Oh, I'm just gonna chill out for a little while, eat my lentils and my sandwich, get this liquid IV in me so I survive COVID-19 again. I did take all those vaccinations. I mean, I finally stopped. It's like I never took any boosters or anything. I was like, I did vaccinate, you know. I go both ways on that kind of stuff. It's like, you know, it's so hard. It's like things that are important for public safety, like in health, like in schools. You know, we want our kids to be healthy. If we decide that there is a disease that we can prevent from spreading in the schools by vaccinating the kids, you know, it's like, yeah, you should kind of have to do that. But this is what the big but is, okay? The government being able to tell you what you have to take is really a terrifying prospect, because what happens if Trump becomes president again, right? This just total idiot. And then all those idiots decide that they want us to take something, right? And you can all say, oh, well, you know, Trump was on the opposite side of that. Well, you can't trust that person or anybody that associates with him, period. So if those idiots got elected and then decided they want to pump us full of some, you know, some drug, and they're allowed to force you to take it, that would be a really messed up day, you know? I have a healthy distrust in government. You know, I do. So I don't really want them to be able to force my children or me to do stuff like that. At the same time, I'm like a very normal, straight, and normal kind of person. So like, I'm obviously going to vaccinate my kids. I'm not some kind of weird anti-vaxxer. You know, I'm not. But I do understand that the wrong people in power, you know, Trump doesn't believe in science. He doesn't believe in truth. You know, the idiot doesn't believe in anything except for himself and money and fame and power. You know, I mean, just disgusting. I can't fathom how people are still supporting him. I can't fathom how he's up for election again. It's just, it doesn't make sense. America needs to wake up and understand that, yeah, we have got a lot of work to do to fix the government, Congress, and how we keep ending up with these weird old people as the president candidates. Like, God, Joe Biden, it's like, yeah, everything he's doing is good, you know? But, I mean, he's just, they're too old. They're too old and they're too messed up to frickin' lead the country. And it's just that simple for me. It's like, you know, I think Pete Buttigieg or whatever, you know, I think he could be a good person for us. It's like, you know, someone younger, someone who understands things, someone who can speak, has brain power, is not all caught up. I am, you know, I would like to go into politics after I've succeeded with my business and I've, you know, after I've done this and I've succeeded and I'm wealthy and, you know, I've proven to the world that I'm a good business owner and a, you know, good person with money and all that kind of stuff, and someone that is able to make proper ethical decisions. It's like one of my stronger attributes. I'd really like to go into politics, you know, for maybe like a 5 to 10 year period of my life. Kind of go into Congress and serve my time and then come out of it, you know. And it's going to take good people doing that, because you got all these messed up people, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, just these sick-minded, brain-dead people running for political office. It's just it's like, we gotta get good people in charge of the country, and we need to keep good people in charge of the country, and that's what makes it a good country. Okay, we gotta do it. So everybody's gonna have to vote. Most important thing right now is to just send Trump to wherever he needs to go. I don't care if he wants to go sit in Mar-a-Lago. I don't care, but he needs to be off the news. I don't want to hear about him ever again. I've had it with that person. He is just a total piece of goodbye, okay? And the country needs to do that. The entire world is watching us, and we need to just firmly say no. Thanks for watching. All right, was that enough politics for today? Let's get back to work. I think this fever's got me a little worked up today. All right, man. Well, we got another beautiful little spruce log here. I need to make 5 2x6x16s. And over the next couple days, I'm going to make a couple extra. I got exactly 120 here. So, you know, we'll give them like 2 to 4 extra. I high graded this pile. So the whole time I'm going, every single board I look at. So Every board in that pile is good. And then these ones over here are all the 2x4s that didn't make grade that I rejected. Most of them are, some of them are still pretty nice. They just got a little bark on one corner and stuff like that. So generally what you'll find is the lumber that you buy from us is just an entire different level of quality than what you can buy at the lumberyard. It is really, really a nice lumber. It is rough sawn, so occasionally I was looking at it today and I could tell that when I was cutting doubles, I could have done a little bit better getting them exactly 4 1/8. So I'm gonna make one adjustment. So the next order, they're really, really, really perfect. It's pretty good. But all in all, it's generally about 3 to 4 times as much fun building a house out of this lumber as it is building lumber from the store. It's really nice stuff. So let's see if the mill's gonna start up here today, this afternoon cutting. I have no idea why it would be hard to start right now. There we go. Alright, well, we'll get back to milling. We'll about a couple 2x6 and start getting this order finished. And then in the morning, we're going to get it all stacked, stickered, and packed up and ready to go. Thanks for coming. First 2x6, nice to be cutting something different. It's great. Okay, we just need 5 2x6s, 4 more. Well, there's the beautiful pile of 2x6s, the 2x4s, and we're going to move on here to cutting 30 pieces, 5/4 by 8 inch, 10 to 12 feet long. What a beautiful day out here. Starting to fall back in the rhythm of it. Getting more done every day. First week at the mill, it's a tiny bit tedious, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard work. But I'm just like absolutely loving it now. So, that's good. Alright, let's cut that little guy right on the top. I basically just need like 1 more 2x6 and 2 more 2x4s. Make sure I got plenty. So let's go ahead and cut this little one. This will be great. Maggie, come on. Come on. Good girl. That'll be great. That'll finish my Finish my 2x4 and 2x6. Ah. It's a nice little tree. It's kind of fun seeing how many boards you can get out of these little guys.